I was alone in my room. The door was locked. I was watching TV. Suddenly, I heard a knock on the door. I stopped and stared at the door in confusion. There were no curtains on the window. It was dark outside. I turned on the light and went to the window. From outside, someone was knocking on the glass pane. I screamed and ran away from the window. Who could it be? I thought. Maybe it was just a branch. But then I heard a knock again, and this time it was on the mirror. I froze. It couldn't be. The mirror doesn't have a back. I walked slowly towards the mirror. As I did, the knocking continued, now louder. I was scared, but I had to know what was on the other side. I stood on my tippy toes and peered over the top of the mirror. I saw a dark figure standing in front of me, its face obscured by the darkness. Then it moved. It was moving its lips, but I couldn't hear what it was saying. It was trying to speak, but all I could hear was a knock, knock, knock. I stumbled back in fright. Was this real or a dream? If a dream, why was I still conscious? I wanted to scream, but no sound came out of my mouth. The figure beckoned with a finger for me to follow it. It took a step back and disappeared into the darkness. I hesitated, fear gripping my heart, before taking a step towards the mirror. As I did, another knock echoed in the room. I whirled around to see an old, weathered suitcase sitting in the corner. Its surface was covered in grime, and the metal clasps looked like the jaws of some monstrous creature. I didn't remember that suitcase being there before. How long had it been hiding in the shadows, waiting for me to find it? The knocking started again, this time coming from inside the suitcase. My blood ran cold. What was in that suitcase? Curiosity battled with fear in my mind. Should I open it? I knew I shouldn't, but I couldn't resist. With trembling hands, I lifted the clasps. They were heavy. As they rose, the knocking stopped. A musty smell, like old books and decaying wood, wafted out. Inside, nestled in the worn fabric, was a small wooden box. It looked ancient, its surface intricately carved with strange symbols and patterns. As I lifted the box, more images flashed into my mind, visions of a dark room, of the old mirror, and a woman standing behind me. Her face inches from my neck. Her breath was hot and foul, smelling of decay and death. Her fingers, long and bony, dug into my skin, her eyes boring into mine, and then she whispered, "We're going to play a game."